श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम अखंडानंद संबोधः वंदनाद्यस्य जायते गोविंदं तमहं वंदे चिदानंदतनुं गुरुं. So yesterday we saw, he gave an example like a lamp, father to son, like that there is a relationship, therefore son is the self. So that we condemned it by saying that it cannot be self because guna rupadi sadrishyam, because you are saying the similarity between the guna and rupa, the characteristics and the or the uh, characteristics, the qualities and the form. That is what you mean. So we say that is not possible because the qualities in the father need not be in the son. Like first the form we are taking. Form. Like the form of the father need not be in the son. Like the father may be disabled or enabled. The son can be enabled or disabled. Vice versa. Okay. Or for the quality, the father may be good or bad. The son may be bad or good. Accordingly. Okay. So the son can be in contrast with the father. We have seen that. This is just because we have said guna rupa, the characteristics and the form. We took two things. Adi, with Adi we can take the intelligence, etc. also here. So the father may be idiot or intelligent person, the son may be intelligent or idiot. Okay. So but I used logic. I gave you shruti. Still you say that I am wrong? Okay, I'll come to that. ābhāsamātrāstāḥ sarvā yuktayo'pyuktayo'pi ābhāsamātrāḥ tāḥ sarvāः yuktayo'pi uktayo'pi tāḥ sarvāः, all those what? Yuktayo'pyuktayo'pi, all those yuktis, logics which you said, and uktis, the shruti which you quoted, apicha, both of them. Definitely, ābhāsamātra are just ābhāsa. Ābhāsa means shadow existence, non-real. But that is not what is meant by ābhāsa word. Because you are giving a logic. That logic is seeming logic we are seeing. You are giving a shruti. That shruti is not shruti, it is a seeming meaning of shruti. That's not the right meaning of the shruti. So, ābhāsa is a word which refers to hetuvābhāsa. The hetu, the reasoning which you give, the logic which you give is actually not a logic, but it is illogic. It is a wrong logic or it is illogic. In the sense, see, we study these things, the hetuvābhāsa, etc., the illogic, etc., in logic, tarkashastra. There, actually, tarkashastra itself is a useless shastra because we are not going to study that for moksha, liberation, because we know that is not going to give us liberation. Okay. We are not even going to study that for the definition because tarka, the logicians, they define things very beautifully. What is akasha? What is space? Space. Blank. Avakasha pradatratvam akashatvam, they define. That which gives emptiness, that is what is called as akasha. Beautiful. Everything they define properly. That is not also what we are interested in. And what is that which is very interesting and what is that which is useful in logics? The inference. There are different pramanas, the direct perception, inference, the shabda, the verbal testimony, etc. But we are not interested in anything. We are interested only in the inference. In the inference, also again, the hetuvābhāsa is the important subject. Inference teaches you what proper logic is. Again, what is an illogic also. So that is what is more important in that. And even in that, there is one topic called upaji. Upaji is a very beautiful system to find the illogic in the logic. Okay. Any logic can be shown as wrong logic using this upadhi defect. So the whole point is to understand the wrong logic or illogic. That is what is hetavasa. So like I'm giving you an example. The castle in the sky is a very beautiful castle. It has many rooms, nicely decorated, like this ashram. Castle in the sky. I give you an example, castle in the sky, and I am giving you an example which you know, this castle. Now, you know this castle, this is real. Is the castle in the sky similarly real? No. Then how can you say, but I gave you logic like this castle over. So that logic is a wrong logic. Do you understand? So that is what is illogic, hetavasa. You explained everything, established as though everything, but actually there is no relationship, there is no correlation between the reason which you gave and the established idea which you said. Okay, so that is what is illogic. So this idea which you say, the logic which you gave and the shruti which you quoted does not really even come closer to the established, the self. They don't come to closer to the self. Why? Because putrasya pitṛvadgehe sarvakāryeṣu vastuṣu svāmitvadyotanāyāsminnātmatvamupacaryate. putrasya pitṛvadgehe sarvakāryeṣu vastuṣu svāmitvadyotanāyāsminnātmatvamupacaryate. You have to understand. When a person says, my son is self, my son is the self, putrasya ātmatvaṃ. And you say, Atma vai putra namasi. So my son is definitely, myself is in the name of my son. He is in the form of my son. When I say that, what do I really mean? Putravat putrasya gehe pitṛvat putrasya sarvakāryeṣu vastuṣu svāmitvadyotanāyāsminnātmatvamupacaryate. That is what it means. Meaning gehe, in the house. Pitṛvat, like the father. Putrasya, for the son. Similar like the father to the son. Sarvakāryeṣu sarvavastuṣu, in all the activities and in with respect to all the objects. Svāmitvadyotanāyāsminnātmatvamupacaryate, to show him being a master, him being the owner, to show his ownership. If somebody ill treats or mistreats or disrespects the son, the master will call on him and say, he is the master, he is myself. How can you disrespect me? So that is the idea. So he has a complete lordship over whatever exists in the house and whatever activities take place in the house. He is also a master. That sense, he is said as Atma. Asminnātmatvamupacaryate. It is for the sake of upachara. Upachara means consolence. That's all. It is not a reality. Just for the sake of saying. That's all. Okay. So Shruti said, okay, my logic is right. Wrong. Right? My logic is wrong. Fine. But Shruti said, did you read it properly? Atma namasi. Putra namasi atma. Putra atma. Very clearly in one state, one line it is said. Putra is atma. Then, okay, I'm coming to that. śrutyā tu mukhyayā vṛttyā putra ātmeti nocyate aupacārikamātmatvaṃ putre tasmānna mukhyataḥ. śrutyā tu mukhyayā vṛttyā putra ātmeti na ucyate aupacārikamātmatvaṃ putre tasmānna mukhyataḥ. śrutyā tu, definitely the shruti, by the shruti, mukhyayā vṛttyā, vṛtti in the sense, the vṛtti, the word used in here is in the sense, with respect to the words, it is in the sense of the meaning. Mukhyayā vṛttyā means main meaning. What is the other meaning possible? Gaunya vṛttyā, the secondary meaning. The primary meaning and secondary meaning is the sense here. Mukhyayā means primary, vṛttyā means meaning. Gaunya means a secondary, vṛttyā means meaning. It is not said in the sense of primary meaning of the word. Let me give an example. In Hindi, there is this word. Probably this is similar in any country. They say all the people who use code words, they are all there like that. So in the code words, we say, see, we have to understand this with respect to code words. Like in Bombay, these fellows who are the mafia group and underworld group, they use the word peti. Peti means, it refers to, peti normally means box. So bring a box. Box does not really mean a box actually. Box means a million, so many million or 1 million or something is a box. Then they'll say goda. Goda means a horse. Goda is normally horse, but here horse, when I say bring me a horse, means bring me a gun. I just wanted to show you the implication. So there is no direct meaning, there is implied meaning here. So that is what it says. Mukhyayā vṛttyā, through the direct meaning, putra ātmeti na uchyate, it does not refer to the son as the self. The śruti does not. Yes, there is śruti, but the śruti does not refer to the son as the self in the direct meaning. Then what? In the indirect meaning, secondary meaning. Tasmānna, therefore, putrayārtho aupacārikamātmatvamupacaryate. The son is shown as the self. That is only for namesake. Only in the secondary sense, not in the primary sense. Okay? You have to understand that. Now, this is the idea of an illiterate. Pamara, they call him. So, after negating the Pamara, the next one is a little educated person, little sophisticated person. So, he comes and says, ahampadapratyayārtho deha ne cetaraḥ pratyakṣaḥ sarvajantūnāṃ deho'hamiti niścayaḥ ahampadapratyayārtho deha eva na cetaraḥ pratyakṣaḥ sarvajantūnāṃ deho'hamiti niścayaḥ ahampadapratyayārtho. Aham, I, pada, word, pratyaya, meaning, artha, pratyaya means knowledge, artha means meaning. The word meaning of the word I, the meaning, the knowledge you gain from the word I is a deha eva. When I say I am going, I am coming, I am eating, etc., I don't refer to the dog, cat, the car, the TV, the house, etc. No, I refer to my body. When I say myself, I refer to my body as I. Deha eva. I, the word referred is only with reference to the body. Definitely. Na cetaraḥ. Nothing else. Not anything else. I don't call the table I. I don't call the dog I. I don't call the cat I. I call myself the I. The body the I. Myself again. Sarvajantūnāṃ aham deha iti niścayaḥ pratyakṣaḥ. And for all the beings, the sense of I-ness in the body is very clear, very definitive. So there is no doubt for anyone with reference to the word I. What is that word I? The meaning of the word I, there is no doubt for anyone. Yes. Okay, that is the experience. Body is self, that is experience. Okay. What's the śruti? Because you need to back it up with śruti, right? So he says, puruṣo'nnarasamaya, ityapi śrutiḥ. Now that niścaya is also logic. That niścaya. See, first he said, ahampadapratyayārtho, the body is I. The word meaning of I is the body, so not anything else. That is experience. And every being accepts that I. That is the logic. Okay, now Shruti. So Anubhava is over. Yukti is over. Shruti we have to come to. Shruti is Yesha puruṣo'nnarasamaya ityapi ca śrutiḥ puruṣatvaṃ vadatyasya svātmā hi puruṣatvaṃ ātmāyam deha eveti charvākena vinischitam Yesha puruṣo'nnarasamaya ityapi ca śrutiḥ puruṣatvaṃ vadati asya svātmatvaṃ hi puruṣah tatah svātmā hi puruṣah tatah आत्मा अयम देह एव इति चार्वाकेन विनिश्चितम् येष पुरुषोऽन्नरसमयः तैत्तिरीयोपनिषत् says सवा येष पुरुषोऽन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणः पक्षः अयमुत्तरः पक्षः etc. This purusha is definitely annarasamaya. Anna, food, rasa, essence, maya means transformation. This purusha is definitely a transformation of the essence of food. We do say, as you eat, so you are. What you eat is what you are. That is what we are. We are transformation of the food. And ityapi iti śrutiḥ. Shruti also very clear categorically says purusha is the transformation of food. Food is transformation of food is this body. Therefore, purusha is body. Artsya puruṣatvaṃ vadati. So the body is referred to as purusha. What is purusha? Purusha in Tamil, etc. Purusha in Sanskrit, purusha means a man. In Tamil, purusha means a husband. And in Vedanta, purusha is neither. In Vedanta, purusha means atma. How? Tantva Upanishadam Purusham Pritchami. I am asking about that purusha which is established in the Upanishad. What is established in the Upanishad? Self. So he says, Purusha Atmahi. There is no doubt Purusha means Atma. Very clearly it is said in the Upanishads. So Purusha means Atma. We are not talking about anything else other than the Atma. Okay? Tataha. Therefore, I am deha eva Atma. Iti charvakena vinischitam. This body is verily the self. This is what the Charvaka has determined. Yes, established, clear, over. There is no doubt about it. This body is the self. So, now, this is a very good idea, but still, tanmatam dūṣayatyanyo'sahamānaḥ asahamānaḥ pratyakṣaḥ deha ātmā katham nocyate paratantro hi acetanah indriyaiścālyamāno'yaṃ cheshtate na svatah kvacit tanmatam dūṣayati anyah asahamānaḥ pratyakṣaḥ deha ātmā katham nocyate paratantro hi acetanah indriyaiścālyamāno'yaṃ ayam cheshtate na svatah kvacit tanmatam sahamānaḥ, one who is able to accept. Asahamānaḥ, one who is not able to accept. Not able to accept, not able to endure, not able to take it. Tanmatam, the other fellow's philosophy. Who is the other fellow here? The one who says, I am the body, the self is the body. His philosophy, matam, philosophy, one cannot accept it. Anyah, someone else. Pratyakṣaḥ, some other person other than this fellow. He says, dūṣayati, he refutes. One second. Before that, there is one word, charvakena vinischitam. I have to explain that charvakena. In the previous shloka, Atma ayam deha eveti charvakena vinischitam. It is established by charvaka. I didn't explain that word charvaka. Charvaka means, normally it is translated as materialistic philosopher. Charvaka philosophy means materialistic philosophy. But what is the word? Charvaka means Charuvaka. Charu means beautiful. Charu means beautiful. Vak means speech. We have words, names like Charu Lata. In India, in South, we give this name Charu Lata to girls. This is a very good name. Charu Lata. Lata means vine, creeper, not wine. So that is why I used another word, creeper. I didn't say creeper first because creeps you. So creeper vine, that is Dine, vine. Okay, that is a Lata. Charu means beautiful, beautiful. Like she is like a beautiful creeper, a beautiful vine. Anyway, Charu Vak means a nice speech. One who has a very good speech, nice speech. Charvaka philosophy is though ridiculed as materialistic philosophy and doesn't people don't even care about it. Actually, Charvaka is not that cheap a philosophy. Charvaka is not taught to all the disciples. Like Vedanta, only few people who request, like the father is asked by the son. Similarly, you have to ask Adhi Bhagavo Brahmeti. You have to ask the father. Otherwise, they won't teach you. Now, Vedanta, but they choose the best among them and teach them Charvaka even without being asked. They choose only the best among the students. Only to them they teach Charvaka. Though with reference to Charvaka, there is no text really. We do have 3-4 aphorisms which are just a concocted kind of aphorisms. We don't really have any proof for those books which refer to Charvaka philosophy. We have a shloka in Sarva, not Sarva, Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangra, Sarva Siddhanta Sara Sangra. There is a text by Vidyaranya Swami. So his text there, he discusses all the philosophies in nutshell. So there he uses some shlokas to define them. Ranam krutva ghritam pibet bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kuta, etc. Sharira eva atma, etc. Those forms they use. They are not vague. It's all concocted ideas. The bhasmi bhuta, that shloka means Ranam krutva ghritam pibet, take loan and enjoy your life. Once you become ash, are you going to come back? Who is going to be worried about all those? So don't worry about all that. That's the idea they give. So there is no papa punya, etc., which case carry forward and all for them. There is no karma, etc., there for them. So accidental, this consciousness itself is an accidental phenomenon in the body. Like the intoxication which comes in the sour grapes. All those ideas they say. Okay. Now let's forget about all that. This fellow, why do I say they teach only the experts, the very good students? After the fight in Mahabharata, after the fight between the Kauravas and the Pandavas win, of course. And the final of Kauravas, when he is defeated, Duryodhana, when he is defeated, he dies and they become, they give a big party. They are all enjoying. At that point of time, one fellow comes out from this mass. He asks the Pandavas question. He questions the Pandavas, the right to enjoy the party. Yes. What have you done to enjoy the party? You people won by cheating. What? Yes, Pandavas won by cheating. Because he asks, see, according to the fight with mace, you should not hit below the hip. Like in boxing, you should hit only in a particular area, not below that. Similarly, in mace, there is this rule. You should not hit below the hip using the mace. And this fellow Bhima hit Duryodhana with the mace below the hip, below the belt. Probably that is the word which came out from Mahabharata, below the belt. He hit him below the belt. And he broke his hip and he killed him. So he says, what right do you have to enjoy this? And what happens to people who speak truth? In Europe, we have seen a lot of people who spoke the truth. Whatever happened to them happened to this Charvaka also. They killed him. All these people pounced upon him and killed him. Anyway, that's a different story. The point is, Charvaka is not just the philosophy of materialistic ideas. The Charvaka is the best philosophy for law and order because he is asking that question. Who had the courage to ask the question in that whole mass group? Only Charvaka. Okay, so they are very particular about law and order. People say the Westerners are materialistic. Where do you see the law and order things? There, people are following rules. They love to follow rules. That is what it is, Charvaka. Okay, so तन्मतं dūṣayatyanyo'sahamānaḥ असमानः पृथग्जनः देह आत्मा कथं नुस्यात् परतन्त्रो हि अचेतनः indriyaiścālyamāno'yaṃ चेष्टते न स्वतः क्वचित् तन्मतं असहमानः, one who is not able to handle it, one who is not able to accept it. So he anyah, somebody else, pruthajana, someone other than this one who accepts the body as the self. Again, he is also a Charvaka. Charvaka, there are two different schools. One school accepts the body to be the self. The other school accepts something else. He says, dūṣayati. He refutes. He shows defect. The body cannot be the self. Why? Paratantraha, acetanaha, two words which are in singular, the first case. But this first case should be understood in fifth case, meaning as reason. Paratantratvad, acetanatvad, because it is dependent. Paratantra means it is dependent. It is not independent, not swatantra. It is paratantra, always dependent on something else. And acetana, it is unconscious. It is inert. Because it is inert and because it is dependent, it cannot be self. Deha katham no atma syat. How can the body? Deha katham atma syat. How can the body be self? That is the idea. If you say katham atma deha atma syat, how can the body be the self? Katham no, that word no changes the tone. How can we? Are you an idiot? How can the body be the self? That's a kind of a ridiculing question. No adds that ridicule in the voice. How can the body be self? Don't you understand? Are you an idiot? That's the idea. Okay. Then what is the self? What is that? Because if it is dependent, what is it dependent upon? Indriyaiścālyamāno'yaṃ क्वचित् स्वतः ayam क्वचित् स्वतः न चेष्टते. Indriyaiścālyamāno'yaṃ. This body is moved by Chalyamana means moved. It is moved by, activated by the sense organs. Kvachit swataha na cheshtate. It doesn't act on its own, independently. We do see the person who is asleep, he does not move. The person who is dead, he does not move. Wait. The person who's dead does not move. Yes, I know that. The person who sleeps, we do see, and all that, and movement. No. A person, one who is in deep sleep, does not move. A person, they call it REM, etc., REM sleep, this sleep, that sleep, etc., rapid eye movement, etc. So, when a person is in deep sleep, his body does not move, except for the breathing movement, nothing moves. In the dead, even that movement does not exist. So, we do see. So, the body cannot be the self. It is moved by, it is activated by, it is controlled by the sense organs. Therefore, the one who is controlling is the self, not one who is controlled. This is a very simple logic. Therefore, āśrayaschakshuradīnām grahavagrahmedhinām balyādināna avasthavān shuklashonita sambhavah atah kadapi dehasya na ātmatvamupacaryate. So, āśrayah chakshuradīnām grahavat grahamedhinām balyādināna avasthavān shuklashonita sambhavah atah kadapi dehasya na ātmatvamupacaryate. He is finally saying, let us take that first. Ataha, the 36th shloka, 37th shloka. Ataha kadapi dehasya na ātmatvamupacaryate. Therefore, never can the body be the self. That is the idea there. We'll come to that. We will revisit that. But the idea is, never can the body be the self. Meaning, we have refuted the body to be the self. Over. Full stop. I keep repeating this. People meditate, and during the meditation they do this panchakosha viveka. Panchakosha viveka means the discrimination of the five senses, five sheets as not the self. I am not the body. I am not. Every day they do it. Every time they do it. Every time they do meditation, they do it. It probably is good for reiterating, but it is not a meditation actually. Because if you are to meditate, you have to understand when we say katah kadapi, never body can be the self. When I say that, it should be over. You hear from Guru and okay, next. If there is complete śrutyḥ, then once the Guru says, you should have to give up the identification with the body. The body identification, deha atmavada, is the toughest identification to give up. Once you give up that identification, then you have almost crossed almost half the way, more than half. Because with reference to the body you have given up the identification. With reference to the body, there is prana, that also you give up. Because you have given up the identification with the body. With reference to the body, you have the mind and intellect, that also you give up. Because we associate the prana, mind, intellect, etc. with the body. Everything is given up automatically. That is what is important. To give up completely, not doing it daily. Not giving up daily. You should have to give up. Give up means once for all. That is what. That is why vichara is needed. So the idea which is given here is only, we say in Sanskrit, iti dik. Meaning in this direction you have to. Dik means direction. In this direction you have to continue your inquiry. Because in Taittiriya Upanishad, 3rd chapter, we call it Bhrigu Valli. There, Bhrigu is the name of the sun. So that is how it starts. Therefore, it is called as Bhrigu Valli. It says, Bhrigur Varunihi Varunam Pitaramupasasara Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti Tagumho Vacha tasmānna, etc. Finally, I am coming to Tagumho Vacha. So, Bhrigur Varuni. Bhrigu, definitely son of Varuna. Varunasya putra Varuni. Okay. Varunasya apatyam puman Varuni. Bhrigu, who is son of Varuni, what did he do? Varunam Pitaram, the father who is Varuna, Upasasara, he approached. He approached his father. And what did he do? Oh, will you give me the property or not? No. Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti, oh Lord, Bhagavan, he calls his father, not dad, not Guruji. He calls him Bhagavan. Adihi Bhagavan, oh Bhagavan, please teach me. That is the importance which people gave for Brahma Vidya. Please, oh Bhagavan, oh Lord, please give me the knowledge of self. Brahmati, what is Brahman? Please teach me. Then he says, Annam Pranam Dakshushotram Manavajamati, and then Yatova Imani Bhuta Nijayante, Ye Najata Nijivanti, Yat Prayantyapi Samvishanti, Tad Vijignyasasva, Tad Brahmeti, from which everything came into existence, in which everything is sustained and into which everything merges. Desire to know that is self. How to know? How to understand that? Tapasa Brahma Vijignyasasva Tapo Brahmeti. Tapasa Brahma Vijignyasasva. Desire to know the self through tapas, penance. Because Tapo Brahmeti, tapas, penance is Brahman. And without even doing any penance, even doing properly, not even doing the japa properly, he desired to understand the self. That is the joke. We have to work hard to understand the Brahman, because this fellow, he is initiated by his father into the knowledge. And what did he do? The father didn't stop him. What did he do? Satapo tapyata, satapas taptva. That is the next word. Next two words. Satapo tapyata. Next two lines. He then went and did penance. Did the vichara. Satapas taptva. So after doing the vichara, he came back. He came back to his father. And said, I understood food is the, anna is the self. Then he says, no, go back. Do tapas. Understand the self, do tapas. Again he comes back. So that is what is important. We have to do vichara until the clarity comes that I am not the body. That clarity should come. So he says, okay, what is the self then? If it is not body, what is that? Don't jump to the prana. We have not come to the prana yet because we are taking the second school of Charvaka, who says, Grahamedhinam grahavat chakshurādīnam āshrayah. Like Grahamedhinam, like the householders, grahavat, house, like a house for a householder. Chakshurādīnam āshrayah ayam deha. This body is the repository, the abode for sense organs like eyes, etc. And body is a balyadi nanavasthavan. Body is that which has different kinds of stages, like a childhood, etc. We have childhood, you have youth, you have adults, adolescence, adult, old age, etc. It is the body for all these different states. Okay, shukla shonita sambhava. That by staying the state, we say it undergoes transformation. Okay, shukla shonita sambhava. It is caused by it is a product of, it is born of shukla and shonita. Shukla means sperm. Shonita means egg. It is a product of, it is born of the mix of association of sperm and egg. Now cause effect is also established. So it undergoes transformation. Body is a effect of something. Therefore, ataha kadapi dehasya ātmatvaṃ nopate. Therefore, never the body can be self. The body can never be self. That which is an effect of something, cause of relationship is there, that cannot be self. Cause should be the self. And that which is moved, that which is activated by something else, that cannot be self. And that which undergoes transformation of different states, that cannot be self. So he negates the body as the self to establish the sense organs to be self. Okay, we'll see that. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.